Satoma Sadgamaya Om Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Om Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. The Mahakumbh Mela is renowned globally as the largest peaceful congregation of pilgrims. This gathering allows millions of devotees to immerse themselves in the holy waters of Ganga, Yamuna, and the mystical Saraswati. It is believed that a holy dip in these waters cleanses one's sins and paves the way for spiritual elevation. The festival is a testament to man's eternal quest for inner peace and liberation, where liberation could be interpreted as cessation of suffering forever or attainment of everlasting happiness or Anand. Let us use this blessed time to feed our mind, body, and soul with Surya Namaskars and Swadhyay Sadhana. Join me for the next 45 days on an enriching journey inward that promises personal and spiritual growth. May our sadhana help elevate our collective consciousness. Over the next 45 days, we will explore various topics beginning with pain and suffering today. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional, is an old Buddhist saying. It highlights the idea that while life will bring challenges and discomfort, our reaction to them will determine our level of suffering. Here, it is important to understand the difference between pain and suffering. Pain is a physical sensation, while suffering is the mental and emotional response to that pain, which can be amplified by our thoughts and interpretations. Now, it is time to pay brief attention to the causes of our suffering. Here is what Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 62 and 63. Thinking or brooding over objects of the senses leads to attachment with the objects. From attachment arises longing or craving for the objects. From longing, anger is born. From anger arises delusion. From delusion arises loss of memory regarding the real goal of life. From the loss of memory arises destruction of reason. And finally, from destruction of reason and understanding, the human being falls and is unable to acquire the real object of human life. As per the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, there are 5 kleshas or afflictions that cause human suffering and disrupt spiritual growth. These are avidya, that is ignorance, misunderstanding the true nature of self and reality; asmita, that is egoism, the illusion of separateness and superiority; raga, attachment, clinging to pleasures; dvesha, that is aversion, rejecting discomfort; abhinivesh, that is fear of death, clinging to life and avoiding change. As per our sculptures, suffering is a blessing in disguise. It develops the power of endurance and patience. It softens the hard heart and makes a proud man humble. And if you use your suffering as an opportunity to begin a process of inquiry and self connection, you'll cultivate insights and tools to prepare you for whatever may come, and ideally avoid the additional suffering that often goes with it. A few examples of suffering could be experiencing stress, loneliness, grief, sorrow, misery, anger, fear, worry, anxiety, helplessness, apathy, jealousy, etc. Usually, we miss acknowledging these feelings and suffer unconsciously with dire consequences on our physical and mental health. The moment we realize and accept our suffering as our own creation, we set ourselves on the path of bliss. Here is a reflective practice that could be used often to benefit the most from it. Bring your attention to your breath and try to regulate it so that it feels even and smooth. Allow yourself to reflect on the situation that disturbed you. Just visit the situation as a witness. Do not criticize yourself. Just become aware of the situation. Be patient with yourself. Awareness is an important first step. With practice, with time, this practice will help you to overcome unnecessary suffering and lead you to a sanctuary of eternal peace and happiness. Here is an empowering quote from Swami Vivekananda. Quote, say, this misery that I am suffering is of my own doing, and that very thing proves that it will have to be undone by me alone. That which I created, I can demolish. That which is created by someone else, I shall never be able to destroy. Therefore, stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. All the strength and succor you want is within yourselves. Therefore, make your own future. Let the dead past bury its dead. The infinite future is before you, and you must always remember that each word, thought, and deed lays up a store for you, and that as the bad thoughts and bad works are ready to spring upon you like tigers, so also there is the inspiring hope that the good thoughts and good deeds are ready with the power of 100,000 angels to defend you always and forever. Unquote. Let us complete this session with love and prayers for all those who are suffering consciously or unconsciously. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to see your experiences or your take on suffering. And liberation in the comments below.